guys, it's me. And this is a very behind video that I'm doing right now. Because I just rewatched Antonia's Girl of the Year 2015 collection video again, like twice. And I read all the comments and I'm all riled up now, so I need to do this right now. Here's little Hopi who's chilling with me. How do you too, Poopy? She's like, it's 9:30, I'm tired. um, so this is gonna contain spoilers, and it's probably gonna contain some of me yelling like I did with Be Forever because I'm very unhappy, but I'm also very ecstatic. So it's really confusing for me right now. I have a lot of like mixed emotions, and it's just so I'm going to put the link to Antonia's video below. Hopefully I'm saying her YouTube channel name right because that's just how I say her name. Oh, also as a quick side note, I just hit 1,000 subs yesterday, I believe it was, and I'm so thankful, and I want to thank each and every one of you, and I love you so much, and you guys mean the world to me, and all that lovely stuff. But yeah, so, from here on out, spoiler alert. Okay, so, okay. The new girl of the year is named Grace Thomas, which the last name I don't have any issues with. It's the first name I have a problem with because it's half of Marie Grace's name, who just was retired in like May. Yeah, like May or August or whatever. So like it was freaking ridiculous that they decide to cut half of Marie Grace's name off and just paste it with the new girl of the year. So that ticks me off big time. Not to mention, they're reusing her eyes. She looks just like McKenna with her hair dyed. She's using Mia's freckles, which I love, but at the same time I want to murder them for. And by the way, guys, you know that I'm using the term, like, kill and murder loosely. I don't actually physically want to kill someone. I would never even think about doing something like that. I'm not the type of person. I'm, like, the most kind, loving, innocent. I can't even describe to you. If you know me well enough, I am not a murderer or anywhere remotely near that mean, cold-hearted person. I'm just using that in the term like, oh my god, I'm going to kill her for talking about me behind my back like that. Basically, that's what I'm talking about. I'm using this loosely, guys. I'm not going to physically hurt anyone. But, it just makes me so frustrated. This is like the fourth year in a row that they've, like, remade Girl of the Years, and they've reused old things, and it's just like, gee. And as someone who's been invested in this company for 15 years, to see the prices skyrocket, the quality go down for the most part, and it just makes me so frustrated. And them just reusing all the ideas. I understand, their methodology and ideology behind it, but like, a girl of the year is a girl of the year, okay? There can be a girl, one girl, only one for each thing. There can be a girl for horses, there can be a girl for ballet, there can be a girl who, like, whatever, who is like tropical and deals with the, like, the animals and stuff, but like, you can't do that more than once for a girl of the year. Like, you can't, because they're limited edition dolls that are sold for only 1 year, and then they retire completely. You should not, ever, in any circumstance, bring back those ideas, because it's completely remaking the doll into, like, basically a remake or a remix. And I'm sorry, my house phone's going off. Beyond belief, I'm so frustrated right now. The first thing I saw and thought, the first thing that popped into my mind when I laid eyes on Grace's 18-inch doll was, this is McKenna with her hair dyed. I literally saw McKenna with dark hair. That's what I saw. And that bothers me because McKenna's the girl of the year. That happened like 3 years ago now. So this is not something that should be rehashed. That should be like 3 years ago. And I don't care what you have to say about it. It's just what I think. And I mean, I understand that like people like in 2012 might not have been into AG, or they might not have been able to afford McKenna at the time and now can, but now she's extremely overpriced on eBay. It's just it's just so frustrating to me as someone who's been loyal and invested in their business for 15 years to see them redo all of this all these years later. It just makes me so angry, so frustrated. It drives me bonkers. The fact that they reused Mary Grace's name not even 6 months after she retired, that makes me so angry. And the fact that she looks just like McKenna with dark hair, side bang, and the freckles, that doesn't go very well with me either. You could kind of make her like fraternal twins with McKenna. It's just like, McKenna, this is your twin Grace. She came out 3 years later than you. Oh. Well, now I feel kind of neglected. That's what my McKenna's saying. That's definitely what my McKenna's saying. Like, what the heck, AG? Alright. I'm trying not to make this into a rant, but I mean, this is what I feel in regards to the new girl of the year. It drives me nuts that they basically remade McKenna with Chris's hair color and Marie Grace's eyes and half of her name and Mia's freckles. Thank you very much. Mia, if any of you know me, Mia is like the goddess of my AG fandom. So, Mia, for those of you who do not know, is Girl of the Year 2008, and she is the first Girl of the Year that I personally got. And she's also the first ever, actually, technically, she's not the first Girl of the Year that I ever fell in love with, but I don't think that the first one that I really, really did fall in love with counts, just because I don't have her, and I kind of fell out of love with her. Mia, the first second I laid eyes on her, I was in love with her, and I had to have her the second I saw her. I got her the second I waited for 6 months desperately, like never ever skipping a beat, and never ever did she leave my mind. When I got her, I was in love. Now, how many years later? Oh my god, it's been 7 years. Oh god, I feel so old now. 7 years after Mia's Girl of the Year. I'm like getting tears in my eyes, I don't know why. 7 years afterwards, Mia is still my favorite doll of all time. And I still love her more than anything. And she's got a backstory, and she's a character, and I've grown up with her, and she looks fabulous. She has never gone to the doll hospital once. Oh my god, I love her so much, guys. I can't even begin. Okay, this is Grace. I'll make a video on Mia later if I want to. This is Grace. But the point is, no one messes with Mia. In my world, if someone messes with Mia, that's when they cross the line. And they mess with Mia. So now, for that, they cross the line. But at the same time, Mia's freckles are unique, and I love her freckles. And now they're on Grace, so it's so funny. But don't mess with Mia. Ever. Or I will bite your head off. For not loosely saying, I would bite your head off. Don't mess with Mia. Just don't mess with Mia. As for Grace, the looks bother me. The name bothers me. The actual collection, however, I adore. I adore to the max. It is so cute. The whole like storyline with the bakery is very unique, and it's very interesting to hear about a 9-year-old girl who wants to run a bakery with her friends and is inspired by her grandparents. And I love the whole idea of her being inspired by, one, a family business, which, you know, those types of businesses aren't very common anymore, because a lot of like the big, gigantic, you know, industry giants like Walmart and Target and Costco and all these big, gigantic brand names, and they just completely and totally, like, you know, suck the life out of these family businesses. And family-owned businesses and restaurants like that are just such an amazing thing. And the fact that a 9-year-old girl was inspired by her grandparents' business is just beautiful to me. It's amazing, it's beautiful, and I really love the idea. Um, as for it also kind of like, it kind of makes you think like she has respect for her elders and the people who have lived before her. And again, that is not something that, everybody, has nowadays. Not everybody respects the elderly and the sick and the weak. And it's just a very beautiful thing that she is inspired at such a young age by not only the family business, but her grandparents' family business. And I think that's beautiful. So I really am a fan of the storyline because you know me, I'm a writer, I'm an actress, I'm totally into this stuff. And if it doesn't check out, then it makes me angry. um, but her collection I also adore. It is very awesome. There's not so much pink so that people can so they can't complain about it. Honestly, though, I love pink. I can't get enough of pink, okay? I don't mind pink at all. But for the other people who have issues with like the recurring theme of pink, it doesn't have a lot of pink. It's got maybe one full pink to the max outfit, which I'm in love with and must have ASAP. I think that is her opening night outfit, if I am not mistaken. I don't know what her opening night could be for, and I'm very interested to find out. But until then, excuse me, it is her opening night outfit, I believe. But I love the entire concept of baking, which is completely unique, and the business idea, which is also pretty unique, and the whole Parisian thing. Paris is such a beautiful city. I'm like obsessed with the idea of Paris, and I just love it. It is such a cool thing, and girls, love the whole like fantasy, like love fashion thing to do with Paris, France. And I love how American Girl picked up on that and finally decided to implement that in the next year's American Girl. So that's really awesome. And I'm so, so excited to get like most of her outfits because first of all, I love them. The rumored prices, however, are not something that I'm happy about. You guys know that I am completely and totally against AGs, like completely skyrocketed prices. People who used to be able to afford AG now cannot. People who, like just, have found AG and their prices are skyrocketing. It's just like not everybody can, enjoy AG anymore because AG isn't as affordable as they used to be. And that bugs me as someone who's been, into this company for so long, and it just drives me nuts. And especially considering I can't get as much for my money anymore. I mean, I remember back in 2008 when Mia's collection was available. Those were the days, man. I mean, back then I was really little, so I mean, I thought that like $100 was expensive. Now I'm like, that's not too expensive. It's pretty nice for like an AG bed, for example. Um, Mia's gigantic 3-in-1 bed is like 108. For whatever reason that is stuck in my head, I should probably look that up. But like really, really cheap compared to like today. That bed set with like the closet and the desk and the bed and like everything, it would have been like, I want to say maybe even 300. I want to say 300. So it's like unbelievable what can happen in 7 years in terms of prices going like, wee. Hi, I'm filming something. What's up? Did you take your meds? No, I'll take them when I'm done. You gotta hurry up then. Okay. I just got your text, by the way. I know. Okay. Sorry, guys. But like, that bugs me so, so much. Back in 2008, when I first got Mia, I remember I got, let's see, I got the doll, the accessories, her performance, like her like 2-in-1 practice set, and I think her pajamas. And that cost me like, I think it was like 170 bucks. And I got all that stuff. Nowadays, if I wanted that much stuff, like let's say if I was to get a 2-in-1 outfit set, that would be like 400. No, wait, what am I? Oh God, guys, I'm a mess. It would be like 50, 60. I'm gonna say $50. $50 for the 2-in-1 set. Accessories would be like 30. I take that back, 32. 32 for accessories rather than like 20. Pajamas are still 24, which boggles my mind because everything else is blown up, and the pajamas are just like $24. It's such a beautiful number, but yeah. So 24 for the pajamas, and then the doll would be like 120 rather than like 90. So that would probably cost me like 220. Like just the doll and the 2-in-1 outfit would put me where I was with everything else I got. It was just like, just, I'm just so fed up with this, guys. It's so ridiculous. It makes me so angry. I remember when outfits were like $24 for the actual dolls. Not even Bitty Baby's outfits are $24 anymore. Like that just, that makes me so mad. And I love the whole like bakery idea with the bistro, and the little cart is so cute, and the bakery is such a beautiful piece, and I think it's so cool, and I can't wait to see it in store. But $500 for the freaking bakery. Like what? Just like sweet treats in Caroline's parlor, like, and more put in like a gigantic, you know, free for all. Baking accessories are supposedly supposed to be $65. Accessories! It doesn't even come with an outfit. Accessories. Let me say that one more time. Accessories. $65. Like, holy crap. That's unbelievable. Table, chairs, and little accessory is supposed to be $85, which is not too bad at all, but $85. And the cart's supposed to be like $125, like a cart. I remember the Bitty Baby like tea time cart that had like a bunch of accessories with it. That was like $36 back in the day, and now they want like $120 for like basically the same thing, but just a little bit fancier. You've gotta be joking. Like this has to be a joke. Like, you guys remember the purple and green tea time thing with the girl Betty twins, right? With the adorable little cart with like the oh my god. Oh my god. It baffles me, guys. Like this is unreal for doll items. $500 can get you a real human chair. And you probably would have enough to buy a side table. For humans. For a doll bakery. Like, my mind is just freaking blown, okay? Like that's unreal. That's not right at all. And I've been like trying to, write you guys up for petitions and stuff, and I'm gonna say this right now, and when it happens, I'm gonna be like, I said this all these years ago, and you guys didn't listen to me. In like 3 or 4 years from now, when dolls are $200 each, I'm gonna be the one who's saying I told you so. I'm just saying that right now. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be harsh. It's just facts. It's just facts. AG is owned by Mattel, that is basically like a billions and billions of dollars worth toy company that owns a bunch of different franchises. They own Barbie, they own Monster High, they own God, I can't remember the word. It's coming. Matchbox cars. They basically own like the toy empire, and they own more than that. So they have gone money hungry in this day and time. And unfortunately, a lot of you, well, some people agree with me. Most people are still tolerable with it, but when it comes to be like $200 for a doll and like $65 for a regular outfit, that's when everyone's going to be like, no way, this is unreal. And I'm going to say, I said that way, way back when it was really unreal. Now it's like, it's inhuman. That would be inhuman. It pretty much is inhuman now. We need to, like, stop them, guys, because honestly, it's pretty much already too late. And it's a shame. Because there will be a day where everything's like too expensive for everybody and nobody's gonna want to pay that much even if they have that much, and then Mattel's gonna be all like, oh no, what do we do? And then I'm gonna say, well, I guess you should have known better. You shouldn't have been so greedy. But this turned into a rant. But basically, as you can see, my emotions are pretty conflicted. I absolutely adore her collection. I love, like, all of her outfits, and I love the baking idea. But the prices, no. The name, no. The whole, like, doll remake, absolutely not. I'm not for that at all. That's like four retired dolls that I listed, basically, with, like, compilations to this doll. McKenna, Carissa, Mia, and Marie Grace. That is 4 dolls, guys. And there's probably more where that came from when more information is released. Not cool. Really, really fed up with them reusing their ideas from the past. And like I said, while I understand their, like, thoughts behind it all, like, maybe people who didn't get them or know about them can have another chance. I understand that and I appreciate that. But they have a lot of adult collectors too, like me, who have been around for years and years and years, and they remember the good old days. And it just pisses us all off because it's not fair. It's just not fair. But now that that's all said and done, Grace is still coming into my collection because I think she's beautiful. And I definitely will fall more in love with her when I actually see more pictures of her and stuff like that. And definitely most of her collection is going to be coming, into my collection as well. I love, like, all of her outfits. I love the baking set. Like I said, it was $65. It shouldn't be $65, but I love it. It's really cool. Um, I'm not gonna get any of the bakery stuff because that doesn't interest me. But I have to say, a lot of you probably know who K Collect is. And the bakery stuff reminds me of them with Pleasantville Bakery and all of that. So they can definitely get a kick out of using some of that. And I really, really am interested to see what they, like, hear what they have to say in terms of what they think of Grace and her collection and stuff. So I guess time will tell because they haven't really made any videos about that yet. But I just had to say it because I thought of them, and hopefully they can get some stuff with their bakery. But anyway, guys, that is my opinion, my 33-minute, 20-second opinion on Grace Thomas, Girl of the Year 2015. And I mean, I know it was a lot of me ranting, but I'm sorry. As a collector who's been 15 years, guys, 15 freaking years, that's most of my life. And just to, like, remember the good old days and remember things how they were and how great they were then. I mean, yes, things have evolved since then, and yes, times have changed price-wise, but our economy is still really bad, and since most of you are really young, you wouldn't really get that, but around the time they started raising their prices, there was a gigantic economy crash, and yeah, the economy still never really recovered from that all these years later. And guess what? They're still raising their prices because AG is nuts. But I love them anyway, and I can't help myself because I've got, I think, $28 or $29. I don't know. I'll have to count it. And I'm addicted. So, yeah. And I do have a bit of a surprise for you guys. We'll have a couple surprises for you guys. God only knows if I'm going to end up doing it this time because we all know how I am. I say I'll do something and it doesn't happen because I'm me and I'm sick and I'm dealing with it, but we're working on it. Speaking of, I should make an Ashley Talks episode about it. Goodness gracious, so many videos I need to make. I'll shut up now. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think about Grace Thomas and the whole reuse of things, and as well as like her new collection stuff and the prices and stuff. Tell me what you guys think about it all in the comments below, because I love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Mwah.